So Season 2 has only started a few days ago, and everyone's probably wondering on how to master 2 new game-changing core mechanics that have been implemented. This guide will be the simplest and most in-depth about how to use and take full advantage of these 2 new mechanics. This tutorial includes both keyboard and mouse and controller, and we'll be going full in-depth explaining the best keybinds for both and some scenarios that you will be able to use these features for. So let's stop talking and get straight into it. So first, you're going to have to bind the tactical sprint feature if you haven't already, but a more efficient bind is one that is completely untouched, meaning you have no other binds connected to it. This applies for both keyboard and controller, as shown here. For keyboard and mouse, you're going to have to use a button that's unused, because using a button that is already being used will take away that button's features, especially for keyboard and mouse. You're going to have to bind the auto sprint/sprint bind to that button, basically the button that will let auto run begin if held or clicked. For the mantling/climbing feature on keyboard and mouse, it should be your spacebar. It's the most efficient way to have it. By just double clicking the spacebar against a wall, it would make you climb over it, as shown here. For controller, as same as keyboard, you're going to have to use a bind that is completely unused, as shown here. The reason for it is because you will be able to bind it to both combat and building modes, which means when you click that button, you'll be able to sprint whenever you want, even when holding down a weapon or having your building map out. For the mantling/climbing feature, you have 2 options: hold forward, which whenever holding the left stick to move while facing forward against a wall or running at it, will automatically climb you over. In my opinion, I would not use this. You wouldn't just want to be climbing over walls. For the second option, you have hold jump, which when holding the jump bind on your controller while against the wall, you'll climb over it. I would use the second option as you have more freedom while using the climb feature. Now I will show you some basics and more complex situations that you may encounter yourself in. So I'm going to show you guys some tricks. Basically, first one, obviously, you can just climb over one simple wall. You can go a little bit higher to basically like lower than 1/3 of the wall. Here you can actually double jump if you are on keyboard or mouse. You have to reset the window and then climb over it again. It's very difficult on controller because we don't have scroll wheel reset, but you can climb up to a window. Here you cannot climb up at all. You can climb up a ramp, and here you could actually jump up right here as normal, but using tactical sprint, you could actually jump higher with it. The range on tactical sprint is actually 1.5 blocks and 1.5 in height, so you can jump higher and also go longer distances. Here you can actually just jump and go longer distances. So this is a 2-block jump from obviously from being higher, but you could obviously grapple onto this from here, and you can't even do that if you don't have tactical sprint. So that's very important for movement. Here is like a new Martos. So Martos created this peak. You'd reset it and shoot the opponent, and usually you'd face underneath the cone, and it's basically a new version of his peak. Here's just another example of the double jump, where you would mantle onto the window, reset, and mantle onto the top. It's very hard to do on controller. So that's the end of the video. If you like this type of content and want me to do more, please subscribe and like, and share it too. I have more videos to be posted soon, so stick around and see you later.